Have you ever wondered how a man who hunted Christians became one of the Church's greatest saints? Welcome back to Feast of the Day, where we explore the richness of the Church's calendar and the saints and feasts that deepen and strengthen our Catholic faith. Today, January 25th, the Church celebrates the Feast of the Conversion of St. Paul, a powerful witness to the transforming mercy of Jesus Christ. This feast recalls the dramatic moment recorded in the Acts of the Apostles when Saul of Tarsus, a zealous Pharisee and fierce persecutor of the early church, was struck down by a blinding light on the road to Damascus. There, he encountered the risen Christ, who asked, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" Humbled and blinded, Saul was led into the city, where through the obedience of Ananias and the grace of baptism, his sight was restored. From that moment on, Saul became Paul, the apostle to the Gentiles and one of the greatest missionaries in the history of the Church. The Church celebrates this feast not simply because St. Paul changed, but because God's grace triumphed. St. Paul's conversion reminds us that no sin is greater than God's mercy, and no heart is beyond his reach. Through the sacraments, obedience to Christ and fidelity to the Church, St. Paul was transformed into a fearless preacher of the gospel, a profound theologian, and ultimately a martyr who gave his life for Christ. This feast also invites each of us to reflect on our own ongoing conversion. Conversion is not a single moment, but a lifelong journey of turning our hearts more fully toward Christ. Through confession, the Holy Eucharist, prayer, and a life rooted in the teachings of the Church, we allow the Lord to continually shape us into his disciples. The conversion of St. Paul also brings the week of prayer for Christian unity to a close, reminding us that unity in the Church begins with conversion of heart and fidelity to the truth. As members of Christ's body, we are called to witness to the gospel with courage, charity, and faith. As we honour the conversion of St. Paul today, let us ask for the grace to hear Christ's voice, to respond with humility and obedience, and to proclaim the gospel boldly in our daily lives. Take a moment today to read from the Acts of the Apostles or one of St. Paul's letters, and pray for your own conversion and for the conversion of the world. Thanks for joining us on Feast of the Day. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Orbis Catholicus, and share this reflection with someone who could use a reminder of God's mercy and transforming grace. May St. Paul pray for us, and may the Lord continue to draw all hearts to himself.